just looking back on those times for you, Trevor. I mean, Hey Hey It's Saturday. I can remember watching it from when it was. People forget it was in the morning. It was supposed to be a kids show, and then of course it was never a kids show. It was for the kids could watch Aussie Ostrich and see this stuff too. But all the double meanings and the stuff behind it. For that to become so big, and you become such an integral part of that. How was that for you?
Yeah, well, that was fantastic. I have to say. I mean, and it's another example because Russell got the gig, to when it went from being a morning show to the Saturday night version. Russell got a gig on there, and they said, "Oh, who do you want to work with?" And he said, "Me."
Very nice.
So suddenly found, Russell and I were sitting around a room with Daryl and Ernie Carroll and Pam Barnes and just shooting the shit about what was going to be on the show. I mean, we were called creative consultants, which is it's like a writer that never picks up a pen.
I like that.
Well, it's not scripted, right? So,
yeah.
So it's more of okay, Daryl comes in dressed as a banana. Okay, yeah, right. Away we go, right? It's purely to come up with stuff to set a platform for everyone to interact. But the thing about it was that, I'd had a few jobs in TV, like I directed a show, I'd produced other stuff, but I was there sort of, writing with Russell and directing his stuff, producing it, sitting on the edit, and in between, sitting around with Daryl and Ernie Carroll and Pam, as I say, and what you learn about television production, sitting in that room with people like that, is just absolute gold. I mean, Ernie Carroll speaks and you learn in a sentence something that took him 10 years to figure out.
Yeah.
And that was a great experience. And it also meant that when we started the Footy Show, basically, I mean, it was a real, it wasn't sort of a production team laden with live entertainment expertise, it has to say. I mean, we were a very low priority and there was not much budget. And so consequently, I mean, sitting in that production room, I mean, I probably had the most experience by far of anyone in live entertainment. So I was, so I was able to be a strong voice in that room and, and help, Eddie and I had talked, about what we wanted it to be. And, between the two of us, steered it in the right direction. I mean, him from his hosting point of view and me just about, what the content was and, what works and what doesn't. And it's amazing when you're sitting around production meetings, in the Footy Show, how things would come up very similar to that I encountered on Hey Hey, and you'd be able to go, yeah, actually, no, we don't do that, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
So,